Namaskar. Let us continue with the topic of success. In the last session we discussed the very first fundamental principle, the secret of success, and it was Palishyatiti Vishvasa Siddhir Pratama Lakshanam. The firm determination, the strong resolution in your mind and heart. I must be victorious. I must be successful in my mission. So that state of mind, when you have strong decision, strong resolve, already makes a bigger portion of success. If you have that, you are bound to be successful. But there are more things to that. Sometimes when we insist on doing something, we lose the touch with reality, and we lose the touch with our own conscience. I have invested so much into that action that I don't want to go back. I don't want to stop. But actually I have already realized that this action is leading nowhere. Or this action is wrong. I am wrong. So there is a difference between determination, the strength of the mind, and stubbornness. Determination is great, but stubbornness is foolish. So we have to understand. And once we understand it is stubbornness, we have to give up and change the course of our action. Stubbornness comes. What is stubbornness? When you feel internally, this is not correct. But to save your face, to save your prestige, you still go on. Or to save your money, save your energy, save your time, you still go on and on and on. The gambling process is all based on that ability of the human mind to be stubborn. You lost, no, I will still make up. And then you lose more and more and more, and then finally you lose everything. So every Napoleon has his Waterloo. And that is why for the spiritual person it is very important to maintain a very close touch with his inner self, with his conscience, to listen what his heart is telling him, and also to understand, to pay attention to the world. What does the world try to say to me? What does the world try to tell me? So this is about the second principle of success. And that second principle requires us not to be only strong and determined, but also flexible. To find constantly, every day, I am searching for a proper way. Shrat Satyam iti Shraddha. In the principle, in that verse, defining the secrets of success, it is said, Dvitiyam Shraddha Yuktam. Second is Shraddha. So what is Shraddha? Shraddha has not a proper word representing Shraddha in any languages of the world. Approximately, we can call this concept faith, reverence, sincerity, with so many words. But none of those words carries the real meaning of this Shraddha. We must have Shraddha. The definition of Shraddha is Shrat Satyam iti Shraddha. It means we have to understand the veracity of action. The action is true. It is truth. What I am doing is in accordance with truth, in alignment with truth. I'm not doing anything immoral. I'm not going against my inner principles. I'm resonating with the universe. The rhythm of the universe and my rhythm coincide. I'm doing exactly what the universe, what the God wants from me. So this feeling gives us a special strength to the mind. So many times I felt in doubt, the doubt comes, determination shakes. But then I try to understand what does really the Supreme Consciousness wants from me. And then I will see from my inner, consulting my, like, for example, this place where I am now, called Ananda Shivani, the yoga center. We are doing retreats here, and it's a wonderful, beautiful place. So many people has come here. They have got the chance to develop spiritually, and they came out of here completely changed. They were very much touched and moved by the atmosphere, by the people who are here, by the practices that we are doing. And now, in retrospective, I think this was a very good idea to do it. Even though I don't count the buildings, it does not mean so much for me, those material accomplishments that we have done. But what we have done in our minds is so important. So it was a good idea. But before, when I started to do it, I had so many doubts. And from the external world, people would tell me, Dada, you are mad. You cannot build this just in the span of 3 months, because we have to prepare this place for the event. And I took this resolution that I'm going within 3 months, I will build the infrastructure. So they were telling me the logical things, and of course I was doubting. But you know, when I would sit in meditation and I would still my mind, bring my mind in touch with the Supreme Consciousness, at that moment I would feel, no, this is right, this is correct. So to understand the veracity of your action, I must do this action, because this is a right thing to do. When you feel that is the part of Shraddha, beginning of the Shraddha. And then second part of Shraddha is to channel the entire energy of your mind into that action. You do it with the utmost sincerity. That is Shraddha. In spiritual sphere also, Shraddha means to apply. You have a certain goal, you have a great goal. And every actions you do is a part of that great mission. Normally, when we do something, we feel that I'm doing it to earn money, I'm doing it to get appreciation, or I'm doing it not to get punishment. This is the normal subhuman motivations we are still following. But in the life of a spiritual aspirant, there must be a feeling of a mission. I'm not doing anything to be paid, I'm not doing anything to be rewarded, I'm not doing anything to avoid punishment. I'm doing everything to accomplish a greater mission of my life. And what is the great mission of the life of the spiritual seeker? Is to merge with infinity, to become one with Supreme Consciousness. So, when I do something, when I wash the dishes, I do it why? Somebody will come to say, oh, it was your turn, you didn't wash the dishes, you a bad person. Do I wash the dishes to avoid that? No. I wash my dishes because I want to merge with the infinite Supreme Consciousness. I understand, I have to do it as a little step towards that great goal. So this is called Shraddha, to feel the mission, to bring everything in your life as a part of that mission. There is a shloka. Brahmarpanam, Brahmahavir, Brahmagnao, Brahmanahutam, Brahma eva tena gantavyam, Brahma karma samadhina. It means Brahmarpanam, Brahmahavir. The action is interesting. in this verse, the action is called a sacrifice. Like you sacrifice, the ancient people, they used to sacrifice some fire sacrifice. They would put some oil in the fire, things like that. So there is a comparison. The action itself, this process of sacrifice is Brahma, the infinite consciousness. Brahmarpanam, this arpana, this offering is Supreme Consciousness. This is beautiful. If you understand, it's really beautiful. When you do something, if you think it is just action, it does not awaken your heart, does not awaken your latent power. But if you think, this action of mine is an offering to infinity, this action immortal, because it brings me in touch with the immortality. I am offering my action to the Supreme Being. And that moment, if you do like that, even if now you do, something you do, if you feel like that, you feel love awakens in you. You will feel that love within yourself. So Brahmarpanam, the action, my offering, is God. And every action should be considered as an offering to the Supreme. What I live, what I do, what I breathe, my breath, my speech, my actions, is not a simple, commonplace things which does not matter. They all matter because they are in touch with infinity, they are in touch with immortality. Because I am offering my action to the Supreme. And to the Supreme there is no difference between a speckle of dust and big elephant, because Supreme is infinity. There is no, the size doesn't matter. You know that in Star Wars, this Master Yoda, he says, you're judged by the size, what about me? Size doesn't matter. The Force is my ally. So size does not matter. What you do, washing the dishes, like Mother Teresa has said, it does not matter the size of your action. It matters the feeling that you have invested. If that action connects you with the infinity, that is definitely great action. You know, one time, I will tell you one story. I was doing meditation. Something happened to me. And I went into this really magical state. I went into the state where I saw the light, beautiful effulgent light emanating from my heart, and everywhere, everything just merged into that light. Everything has become light. And in that state, it was so beautiful that I felt such an immense love for that source, beginningless, endless source of my existence. I was so honored and I was so blissful to come in touch with my very beginning and my end, with my Alpha and my Omega. Then, of course, I was crying. I was entire, full of tears. And then I was sitting there for a long time, just intoxicated with that experience. Then I was in front, there was this picture of my spiritual master, my guru. And I understood that this light and this personality of my guru is not two different things, it's just same thing. He has given me this opportunity to know him. So I felt immense sense of gratitude. And I was a bit intoxicated after that state. So I thought, he has given me more than everything. I want to give something back to him. What should I give? Then I thought, I must offer him flowers. This thought came. I don't know how rational it is. It was a sentimental thing. So I took a bicycle and I drove because I was really drunk. Because when you go into that experience, you get so much drunk. So I drove with that bicycle. I got 5 beautiful roses. Then I came back. And those roses I offered at the feet of my Guru, at the feet of the absolute entity, of the supreme entity. And I was offering with such love and sincerity. The moment I placed it, I felt it is accepted. You cannot imagine the joy I felt when I felt that direct connection. I have offered something from my real heart, from the bottom of my heart, and immediately the Supreme Entity has accepted it. Till now, I believe that was the greatest action I have done in my life. There is nothing closer to it. It was a little thing to buy the flowers and offer. But there was such an immense inner meaning to it. So of all the actions, this was the most sublime, the most beautiful action I did. So this is Shraddha. You have a veneration and you offer what you do, what you speak, what you think, you offer to the Supreme Entity and feel that He is accepting it. Your very action, your very offering is the Supreme. Then Brahmahavir, what you offer is also a metamorphosed form of cosmic consciousness. These are not flowers. This is not food that I am giving to someone. This is actually God Himself. He took the form of these crude vibrations for the cosmic game. And I am offering. And I am using the metamorphosed form of God to please the God. Brahmarpana, Brahmahavir, Brahmagna, the fire that takes the offering is God Himself. Let's say I'm cooking the food for my mom, for my son, and I'm giving. It's not the son, it's not the mom, it is the Supreme Consciousness itself. Brahmahavir, Brahmagna, Brahmanahutam, the one who is offering me is not me. The Supreme Entity through me is making that offering. I would not be able to do that, but because He is the life of my life, He is the spark of life within me, the consciousness. He allows me to do that, and I'm doing that. And then now the final, the very, very crucial part of it. Brahma eva tena gantavyam. My only purpose is to achieve Him. Why do I do all these things? Why do I do service? Why I accomplish these great social projects? Why I'm striving to do business? Why I'm trying to do? Why I'm giving lectures? Whatever we do, whatever you do, why I'm doing that? My only purpose is to come closer. If the action brings me closer, I will do it. If the action will bring me further away, I will not do it. Brahmakarma Samadhina. After all actions done in a proper way, what will happen to me? I will merge. Because He is my Alpha, He is my Omega, He is my beginning, He is my end. I am coming from Him, I am going into Him. So this is the ideation, this is the spiritual interpretation of Shraddha. To understand the veracity of your action, why I am doing it. I am doing it to achieve purity, to elevate the mind, to help others to achieve the purity and elevate the mind. And whatever action it is, peeling the potatoes, cleaning the house, building a house, doing construction, doing business, doing whatever. All of that I am doing to achieve the purity of the universal mind, of myself, of yourself, and of yourself. So that is understand the veracity of action. I understand what I am doing is right and correct and true. And now, after I have understood, I am not doing it, halfway. I am putting my entire energy, entire sincerity into it. And that's why I'm becoming successful. This principle really helps so much. And it gives you strength. Once the veracity is there, once the truth is there, you will find there is a huge support from your consciousness. Who said? Rabindranath Tagore has said that the big affair carries, like the great task will carry its own weight. You set up to do something, you must understand that this inspiration comes from infinity, from God. And that is why, and you are just an instrument. It's not you who are doing, but you are moving with that wave. You allow that wave to accomplish something great through you. So that is why the big task will carry its own wave. You will find that things are coming together. They are just coming together. From you need only the decision. I'm going to do it. So you are allowed to be the conduit of the Supreme. And then, second thing, I am going to do it sincerely. With whatever I have. I might have not much, but with whatever I will have. It is peculiar that sometimes there are great intellectuals, qualified people, but unable to do anything. And a very simple person who is full of sincerity, he is just accomplishing. There are examples. Even the Jesus Christ, he was not in Oxford and Harvard and graduate. He was a simple man with so much sincerity. Ramakrishna and so many saints, they were simple people full of sincerity, but they were able to affect the society to the great extent. So this principle of sincerity, of faith, of understanding that your action is true, and then if you understand that your action is not true, that you are fighting for a chimera, fighting for a mirage, fighting for something really out of your ego, then you have to give up and change your course. You should not follow the prestige, you should follow the heart. So that is Shraddha, second principle of success. I hope you understand, because I spoke so many things and I hope this puzzle will just come together. To understand that your action is right, your action is true, that you must do this action, not because you want something, but really because you have to do, because the responsibility came on your shoulders from the Supreme. And then put entire energy of the mind into that. Then you are bound to be successful. And that is in spiritual sphere, when you are striving for the spiritual realization, and it is in social sphere also, when we are striving to do something good for the society, for humanity, for the entire living universe. Thank you very much. In the next principle I will explain how important to have a teacher in this process, because the teacher makes also a great portion of success. If there is no teacher, it's difficult to attain success. And who is the teacher in the true term of the sense? In the true sense of the term. Thank you very much. Namaskar.